Hi everyone, this is Darlene.
And I'm Mindy.
Yeah, we Mindy nowadays.
I've been good.
Mm.
Good. A little stressed, but good.
Why you have a stress?
Ugh.
Damn.
Because we're level 2.5 now.
Yeah.
My hog one is closed this past week, and just found out they're gonna be closed again next week.
Right. Actually, my office is closed as well, so we have online class, but then it's not actually good.
No open, no monies.
No open, no money. No money. Yeah, money.
So
yeah, I understand. So, like, speaking of that, actually, Mindy, like, can you explain to them about like level 2.5 restriction in Korea?
So there's levels 1, 2, and 3 of restriction for corona control, and so level 1 was just wear a mask, be smart, and level 2 was like wear a mask, try to stay home, like order food in instead of going out.
And then I remember we can have a gathering like 50 people.
Yeah, 50 people has to be less than 50 people to gather together. Those were the biggest ones.
Nowadays, as I know, wearing a mask is definitely, first one, and then like we cannot go inside with more than 10 people. So that's why a lot of Hagwon Institute and Academy, they have to close because of, more than 10 people as well. And then restaurant and cafe, and we...
Well, at some restaurants you can go in and eat, but not at cafes. Right?
They only accept it, take it out. You know what, like recently I read an article about like we have those restriction where we can only go to restaurant and cafe the certain amount of like certain time, like for example, like morning until 9 p.m. like 6 to 9 p.m. And then some of the people just like, why the government make that time? They don't understand. But then I understand that way because of Korean people love to drinking.
Yep, that's what it is.
Hanging out a lot outside, and then
and after you start drinking, you're not thinking anymore about
it's out of
hygienic
control.
And you're not being careful anymore after you started drinking.
Yeah, right. Korean people love to drink, and they, I think we have a lot of gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I understand Western culture, like maybe America, they have more family gathering. So normally like family gathering, but Korea, like we have a lot of 회식, which is expected. Like the company people have it regularly once a month, or every other week they have a like the kind of a meeting and outside drinking coffee, or together, and then food together, those kind of culture. That's why I think our government restrict about that way. I think so, right?
Yeah. Well, and also because so many of the outbreaks happened like around like churches and things like that. So where people are gathered together in closed spaces, and you're singing and stuff.
Yeah. And we love to go karaoke as well.
And then with the 2.5, it's the cafes, because so many, with this latest outbreak, so many of them have been centered around cafes.
Oh yeah, right.
And I heard that like it was a couple of Starbuckses in particular. Everybody who went into that Starbucks, two of them, two different locations, contracted coronavirus, except for the employees.
Oh yeah.
Because they, of course, were not drinking. They were keeping their mask on the whole time.
And they're also wearing gloves as well.
So.
And like I heard that the air conditioner can spread also virus really fast as well because of because they can deliver the air really quickly. 무섭지. So I heard that like one coffee shop has many people, and they also have a second story as well. And except the staff, a lot of people got infected because of like.
Sorry, we ate a huge lunch. Yeah, right. So now I'm really sleepy.
Actually me too. Once I go home, then we have a barbecue this lunch.
It was really good too.
It was really big lunch.
But it wasn't just the samgyeopsal. It was
a lot of
What was this? What's steamed egg called?
계란찜.
계란찜. 맛있어요.
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 That's my favorite dish as well.
It's really good.
And then they have a 전 and kimchi-jjigae. Yeah, it was really, really, really nice. But anyway, didn't work this whole week. And then yesterday the government messaged us that we will have another 1 week restriction as well. So that we didn't work this week, and then this also following week as well. We don't go to work because of yesterday the government extend more restriction. That's why we don't need to go work. What about you, Andy? Sorry. What about you, Mindy? I think I'm sleepy too.
Andy! Oh, we're so sleepy. It was such good lunch.
Yeah. Right. So we need to make film before we make
Before we eat lunch, yes.
I think I'm very like my eyes
That's
also
what we
really
should do.
sleepy as well. And we drank a lot of beer as well. Oh shoot! But stupid. Stupid Pablo. I didn't work. Technically, I work, but then like I didn't do much work actually. But how about you? That I really work this week as well, or you don't need to work?
No, we didn't work at all because I work at a kindergarten and the kids are just way too small.
Yeah, I think
A
so.
lot of kindergartens are trying to do online, but I'm already hearing horror stories from other teachers.
Horror story?
Horror stories.
Horror story? What is a horror story?
Horror.
Yeah, I know. What is your horror story?
Oh, what is the story?
Yeah, what is the story?
Like just that it's so bad. Like the kids can't focus and like their mom is standing there watching the whole time. She has to work the computer because the kid can't do it. Like the kids can't even keep their headset on. She said like it's too big for them, and they'll be like, "Mama, 왜 그래?" So
Oh no. I think if they're a kindergartner, like a 3 or 4, 5 years old, then I think they cannot handle the online class. But a lot of my foreign friends who are English teachers here, and they already have a Zoom online class, but they are not kindergarten. So I'm sorry to hear that. I think this is a third outbreak as of Korea, right?
Yeah.
First outbreak was from like Daegu church, right?
Yeah.
It was massive. It was a big number. And then second wave was Itaewon.
the Itaewon.
Yeah. And then now we have a third waving. So hopefully, it goes away really soon.